There was a time when Audi made cars that seemed to have one simple question in mind. How much fun can we give the person behind the wheel? The Audi B7 RS4 is probably one of the best answers the company ever came up with. Built from 2006 to 2008, the B7 RS4 arrived at a very interesting point in Audi's history. Cars were becoming faster, safer, more comfortable, and packed with more technology. But they had not yet become rolling computers with enough screens to make your living room jealous. The B7 RS4 was different. It was brutally simple by modern performance car standards. You got a naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8, a 6-speed manual gearbox, Quattro all-wheel drive, and 4 proper seats. No turbocharger, no dual-clutch gearbox, no complicated hybrid system. Just a big engine, 3 pedals, and a driver who hopefully knew what they were doing. That is the first reason the B7 RS4 feels so special today. The engine. Audi gave this car a 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8, producing around 420 horsepower. And unlike modern engines that deliver a giant shove of torque almost immediately, the RS4's V8 wanted you to work for its best performance. It became increasingly exciting as the revs climbed, eventually screaming toward 8,000 RPM. That is something you simply do not get from most modern performance Audi cars. And that sound? Well, let's just say the B7 RS4 did not need a fake engine soundtrack through the speakers. The real one was already doing enough talking. The second reason is the manual transmission. Audi offered the RS4 with a 6-speed manual, and that alone makes it a bit of a dinosaur today. Modern performance cars have become incredibly quick with automatic transmissions, but there is something special about choosing your own gear, pressing the clutch, and feeling the car respond to your decisions. The B7 RS4 makes you part of the process rather than simply asking you to point it down the road. Then there is Quattro all-wheel drive. Audi's famous system gave the RS4 tremendous grip, especially when the road got slippery. But this was not simply a car that used all-wheel drive to hide bad driving. The B7 RS4 was properly engineered around its drivetrain, giving it confidence without completely removing the fun. You could drive it hard without constantly worrying that the rear of the car was preparing to leave the conversation. The fourth reason is the steering. The B7 RS4 has the kind of steering that makes you feel connected to the road. It may not feel as sharp as a modern sports car in every situation, but it gives you enough information to understand what the front tires are doing. You turn the wheel, the car responds, and you get a sense that there is an actual mechanical connection between you and the road. That leads nicely to the fifth reason, the chassis. Audi did not simply take an ordinary A4, throw a giant engine into it, and slap an RS badge on the trunk. The RS4 received serious suspension and braking upgrades, wider bodywork, and other changes that made it capable of handling its extra performance. It was built to be driven quickly, not just parked outside a fancy restaurant, and it looked the part without screaming about it. The sixth reason is the design. The B7 RS4 has those wonderfully swollen wheel arches, aggressive bumpers, and large wheels, but it still looks like an Audi. It is muscular without becoming cartoonish. Park one beside a modern performance SUV, and the RS4 almost looks shy. Then you start it. That understated character is part of the seventh reason the car has aged so well. The RS4 can be used every day. It is not a stripped-out race car that punishes you for owning groceries. You get comfortable seats, useful space, and enough practicality for normal life. You can take the family out, go shopping, and then find a quiet road and remember why you bought it in the first place. The eighth reason is the fact that it is a sedan or avant wagon rather than some dramatic two-seat supercar. This is important. The B7 RS4 was ridiculously quick while remaining a genuinely useful car. The wagon version is especially cool because it combines family car practicality with a V8 that sounds like it has unresolved anger issues. Then there is the ninth reason, weight. By today's standards, the B7 RS4 is not exactly featherweight, but modern performance cars have become much heavier because of technology, safety equipment, bigger batteries, and endless luxury features. The RS4 feels comparatively compact and mechanical. You are not driving a giant luxury spaceship that happens to accelerate quickly. The 10th reason is the lack of turbocharging. This may sound strange because turbo engines are fantastic, but the naturally aspirated V8 gives the B7 RS4 a completely different personality. Power builds progressively, the throttle feels predictable, and the engine encourages you to keep pushing toward the red line. It feels alive rather than simply powerful. The 11th reason is rarity. You don't see B7 RS4s everywhere anymore. Many were driven hard, modified, neglected, or simply used up. Finding a clean, original example today can be surprisingly difficult. And when a car becomes rare without being a limited production exotic, enthusiasts really pay attention. The 12th reason is that the B7 RS4 comes from an interesting middle ground in automotive history. It has modern safety and comfort, but still feels old-school mechanically. There are electronics, of course, but the car does not feel completely dependent on computers. That makes it easier to appreciate as a machine rather than just another piece of technology. The 13th reason is character. This is probably the biggest one. Plenty of cars are faster than the B7 RS4 today. Plenty have better fuel economy, more technology, and quicker acceleration. Some will absolutely destroy it in a drag race. But speed is not the same thing as character. The RS4 has a personality. It has an engine you want to hear, a gearbox you want to use, and a chassis that makes you want to find an empty road. Finally, the 14th reason. They simply do not make Audi cars like this anymore. Modern RS models are incredibly capable, but they are also increasingly complicated. Turbochargers, advanced electronics, dual-clutch transmissions, hybrid systems, and massive amounts of technology have made modern cars astonishingly fast. But they have also created another layer between the driver and the machine. The B7 RS4 sits on the other side of that line. It is not perfect, it can be expensive to maintain, fuel economy is not exactly its strongest talent, and neglected examples can turn into very expensive projects. Carbon buildup, suspension wear, cooling system issues, and other age-related problems can make ownership painful if you buy the wrong car. But find a properly maintained example and you get something increasingly rare. A performance Audi that feels like it was designed around the driver first. That is why the B7 RS4 deserves to be called one of the last true driver's Audi car. It has a screaming naturally aspirated V8, a manual gearbox, Quattro, serious handling, and just enough everyday practicality to make the whole package work. It does not need a dozen drive modes to tell you what personality it has. It already has one. And perhaps that is the real magic of the B7 RS4. It comes from a time when making a fast car was still largely about putting a great engine in front of a driver and giving that driver the tools to enjoy it. No app required, no software update required, just start the V8, grab the shifter, and go. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty good recipe for a car. If you found the video useful, go ahead and smash the like button to support us. Thank you.